guys? How's it going? Welcome to Total Chaos College Basketball. We've got a good one for you today. Chip Chirimbes, the all-time champion of Total Chaos, is here again. How's it going, Chip?
Just wonderful. But, the games are coming like the tide. They're ebbing and flowing every day.
That's just it. And Cam Ross. So I was telling Cam before the show, Chip has never been beat before. Cam says no pressure, but technically neither have you. Yeah, you did one Total Chaos. You won it. And now you're back. You're doing another one. How you doing, Cam?
Yeah, I'm doing pretty well. 1-0 compared to seasons and seasons of undefeated is different. But, I had to at least fight back a little bit.
The best part was that Chip was, when I first asked him to do the show, he was like, I don't really do totals. And then he's still streaking. He's still on a streak. Okay, so I've got 7 college basketball games that are going to happen Saturday, March the 6th. Huge card of games, so this should help you guys out. I'm going to go through 7 of the big ones. These guys are going to give me their play on the over or the under. Whoever gets the most right comes back next week to defend the title. All right, Chip, you're the champ, so you're going first. Hey, Chanel. Hey, Ronnie. We're going.
Well, on a great card. You picked out a great game to start with. Illinois at Ohio State. Yes. The Illini come in winning 3 in a row. The Buckeyes have lost 3 in a row. And, Illinois has been unbeaten since they lost their major star. And Ohio State, they lost Kyle Young, and they just haven't quite recovered yet. But totals are what we're here to talk about. And Illinois goes over 11-3 on the road. Ohio State is 38-12 to the over at home against teams with winning records. And I can't fight that. I'm just going to have to play this one to go over the total.
All right, Cam, how are you feeling about it?
Fully agree. Like you just said, the Buckeyes are struggling. Illinois is without their star, their potential national player of the year, conference player of the year. But both teams score. They put the ball in the bucket regardless. And, both of them top 10. You don't get in the top 10 without being able to score the ball. I'm going to agree and go over.
All right, I like it. So people at home, when they agree, those are our consensus plays. They tend to be the most valuable picks on the show. So already we're off to a winner, just like that. So Cam, one big thing that you and I have in common is that we are crazy Duke fans. And so it's only fitting that you would kick this one off. Duke at UNC, 147.5 is our number here. What do we got?
Yeah, my name is Cameron. Who else am I supposed to cheer for?
When we first met, I told you you're my favorite indoor stadium.
And I showed you the ball my little girl gave me.
Yeah.
But neither team has had the season that they live and die throughout the year. Both teams are fighting to get in. Right now, it looks like North Carolina's going to squeak in. Duke is on the cusp. I hate to say it like that, but throughout the annals of time, this has been a high scoring matchup. The first game of the year, 91-87. That's a lot of points. And like Chip said a minute ago, when the dominoes fall, when the chips fall where they may, you can't fight it. I'm going to go over in this one as well.
All right. Do we agree?
Yeah, I think we're in agreement here. Duke's going over 35 of the last 50 overall, 21-8 against teams with a 60% winning percentage or better. And it's destined to go that way. Though I'll say this, that Duke has a very, very young, and we've seen them this year go through droughts offensively, and they could get caught there. But I'd have to play this game over. I'm going to take Tar Heels and the Blue Devils go over the total.
All right. I'm looking for Duke to win here, too. I have a theory. It's like with Texas and Oklahoma. Like if Texas, Oklahoma play in Oklahoma, Texas wins the other way, Oklahoma wins. I feel that way about Duke UNC also. So I'm going to take Duke for the win on this one, too. Call me crazy. Call me a Cameron.
No, I'm rooting for Duke. Oh, my God.
You're okay. You're here. I see you.
Yeah.
He lost the screen. Okay, so up next, we're going to do Seton Hall at St. John's. 152.5 is the number. Chip, it's your turn. Go for it.
Oh, I think this game goes over the total. I see Seton Hall going over. Only 11 out of 24 games the entire year. But it is at St. John's. And the Red Storms don't play much defense at all. They run. They score. They're very athletic. 13-4 to the over at home, and 6-1 on Saturdays. Not that that might mean anything, but maybe they get hyped up knowing that it is a Saturday afternoon. And I'm going to say play this game over the total.
All right. Cam?
It's hard to beat somebody when you keep agreeing. But he's exactly right. It's at St. John's. They don't play a lot of defense. They don't do much of anything on that side of the ball. They're giving up 77 points in the year. They're scoring just a little bit over at 79. I'm going over. We're going to just, I guess, keep agreeing because I can't fight it. I'm not trying to just agree, but this one's got a lot of points.
Yeah, St. John is that team. Like when I do stats, say I'm statting out someone like Seton Hall and like their totals 132, 140. And then when that team, whoever it is, plays St. John, it's like a 150, 160 something. So they're definitely an over team for me. So I'm picking up what you guys are putting down. All right. Okay. So Xavier is at Marquette, 143.5. What do we have? Cam, sorry, Cam.
Oh, okay. This one's tough as well, and this may be where we vary, but I'm gonna go over again. Both teams are scoring. Marquette is giving up bukus of points. Xavier is giving up bukus of points. This one, I think this one's gonna push the cusp. Neither team is that great this year. I'm gonna stick with the trend and go over, as I think if Marquette's gonna win this game to beat a mediocre Xavier team, it's gonna take a lot of points.
All right, Chip, what do you say?
Well, he's right about one thing. We don't see it the same way. I think this game stays under the total. We have Xavier's 9-1 to the under against losing teams, and Marquette, by the way, is 10-15 to the over this season. They just haven't done it. Xavier's 2-4 now. On the road, excuse me. They're 2-4 on the road, so it sort of tells me that the home team will have a major advantage. And if this Marquette team is going to slow it down and play their style at home, I think it's going to stay under the total. They're 2-8 straight up against losing teams at home, under the total.
I get that. Marquette is an under kind of team for me. It's that Big East thing, not to mention – oh, no, never mind. That's the Big Ten. I was going to say the refs are going to stop the clock every 15 minutes or every 15 seconds, but that's the Big Ten. Okay, so Vandy is at Ole Miss, 136.5, coming at you, Chip.
Vanderbilt hasn't shown us much this year at all, and I don't see any big offensive firepower. And I know one thing about Mississippi, they're firing blanks all year. This team has had to do it on defense, 18-6 to the under overall. 9-3-2 to the under at home. 7-1. I see this game going under. It's just Vandy's also 4-1 to the under on the road. The numbers can keep piling up. Mississippi's 7-1-2 to losing teams at home under. But that's the only way I'm going to go in this one.
Cam.
And we're back in agreement. Both of these teams are terrible. There's games where neither one, Vanderbilt especially, they can't throw the ball in the ocean. I wouldn't trust either one of these teams offensively if my life depended on it. 136.5, even if it came down a little bit, I'd go under. I'm staying under here.
All right. We agree again. I can't say I'm mad. I mean, don't get me wrong. Another one out in the SEC, Bama's at Georgia. 156 is the number there. Cam, you're up. This is in your neck of the woods.
Yeah, Athens is about 40 minutes away. Georgia, they've played okay this year, but in games they've won, they've scored the ball. And, Alabama is a good team. They are pushing towards the madness, towards the end. I do think Alabama is going to win this game, but with a 115-82 score a few weeks ago in the first game these two played, I'm going to go ahead and say over, as I think Alabama, at the very least, is going to run it up, and Georgia's going to have to do all they can to stay close. All
right. Good call. Chip?
Well, first impression, I think this Alabama team is that they're a high-scoring club, and yet they're 12-14 to the over on the season because they had that great run, and in that run, they destroyed everyone. I think they won 10 straight in the SEC. The last 10 games, 7 of the 10 have gone under. 4 of the last 5 on the road have gone under. But guess what? Georgia's going to make sure this game goes over the total because they're 14-8 at home, 7-1-1 over against teams with winning records. And it's just the way it's going to be here because Alabama can score. They haven't done it of late, but they're going to do it here against this Georgia Bulldog team, which really, sort of like St. John's, isn't too concerned with playing defense.
Right. Yeah, I liked Alabama. The first tournament that they were playing in the beginning of the year was Alabama, UNC, Stanford, and UNLV, I believe. And just watching them play right then and there, I knew I'm going to like Alabama a lot this year. And I do. And part of the reason why, because they make a lot of baskets. Okay, so I think this is our last one of the game. Yep, it is. Chip, you're up. Indiana at the Purdue, 133.5. What are we doing here?
Well, the old Oaken bucket. I don't know what's going on now. Indiana needs this one to enter the tournament at 500. They're only 3-6 on the road. This is a tough one for me to call because Indiana's gone under 13-3-2 against teams with winning records. They've always hung their hat on defense, but they're 13-17 to the over right now. Purdue, on the other hand, scores points in bunches. They're 19-7 to the over at home, and I think this goes over because they're at home.
All right, Cam, how do you feel?
Yeah, I agree with what he just said. Purdue, they I hate it. I'm gonna say so much of what he just said. Purdue can score the ball in bunches. They get on runs, but as he said, Indiana, if they want a shot, they got to get to 500, and it's going to take points. But then at the same time, Purdue's going to want to defend their floor, and they're going to put them up right back. So, both teams average right in the 70s. I think this one will go over as well.
All right. So we agree again. Okay. Well, that was a fantastic total chaos. And we're going to do a recap. Hey, Laterica. We're going to do a recap right here in a minute. First, guys, give me that thumbs up, hit the button, subscribe, ring the bell, notifications. It's what all the cool kids are doing. Okay, trust me. Trust me, I'm hip. I know. No, I'm totally not hip. But yeah, so we're going to do a quick recap, but I want to let you guys know there is a promo code. It's March, and it's going to save you 20% off the entire site. That includes all of Chip Chirimbes' premium picks and packages and all of Cam Ross's premium plays and packages. So you definitely want to check out that promo code when you're over at picksandparlays.net. Okay, so we're going to recap real quick. Here we go in the Illinois game. And remember, when they agree, those are our most valuable plays. So this was a good total chaos because we got a lot of those. So Illinois, we think it's going over. We say Duke UNC is going over. Seton Hall, we're taking that one over. Really, we're taking the St. John's end of that game over, but, they're playing each other.
Right.
Good point.
So it counts, yeah. Xavier, they split for the first time. Cam is going to go over at Xavier Marquette. Chip is going to play that one under. Back in agreement with Vanderbilt going under the total. Alabama, both going up, and away, over on that one. And, I can't get the last one. There it is. And we're both taking Indiana under. All right, those are your free plays from Total Chaos Cappers, Chip Chirimbes, and Cam Ross. We'll catch you guys next time. May the best capper win.
Thank you, Allie.
Good luck, everybody.